Hello, I am Shubham Sinha. Welcome to our channel Beginner to Pro, and we are going to see new chapters, permutation and combination. So those who are new on this video, I would recommend you to go and first go and check. You can check two chapters which I have already covered, HCF and LCF and average. Now here we start our new chapter, permutation and combination. So before knowing permutation and combination, the first and foremost concept is factorial. So we should know first about factorial. How to calculate factorial? Okay, how to calculate C? How we can write n factorial? So n factorial is nothing but n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 till 1. Okay, this is n factorial. So by taking example, this can be more clear. So see, if we want to calculate 5 factorial, so 5 factorial is nothing but 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is 120. So in the same manner, you can calculate any number of factorial, whether it is 106, any number of factorial. Okay, and also remember one point, that 0 factorial is always 1. Wherever you see 0 factorial, the value of 0 factorial is always 1. So this is all about factorial. Next we will see about permutation through example, and next combination through example. Now we will see our next concept, which is permutation. Permutation. See, permutation means nothing but arrangement. Okay, permutation, the other name of permutation is arrangement. Whenever you see arrangement in any question, it means that you need to find permutations there. Okay, so basically in permutation, there is one easy formula, which is NPR. This is how we can denote permutation as. So we can write NPR as n factorial divided by n minus r whole factorial. Okay. So here one thing also remember, that n is always greater than equals to r. Means the value of n will always greater than equals to the value of r. Okay. So we will see through some examples, it will be more clear. See, let us assume or take an example 8p2. So what will be the value of 8p2? 8p2, see, the value of n is 8, the value of r is 2, and it also satisfying the condition n greater than equals to r. So we can write this as this part, because the value of n is greater than equals to r. So 8p2 can be written as 8 factorial whole divided by 8 minus 2 factorial. Okay. See, NPR can be written as n factorial by n minus r factorial. So here n is nothing but 8, r is nothing but 2. So just 8p2 can be written as 8 factorial, which is n factorial, whole divided by 8 minus 2 factorial, which is nothing but n minus r factorial. So 8 factorial, we can write 8 factorial by 6 factorial. Okay. Now we can write 8 factorial as 8 into 7 into 6 factorial whole divided by 6 factorial. So this 6 factorial and 6 factorial will cancel out. So the value will be 56. Okay. But if the question says what is the value of 2p8? See, here the value of n is 2, the value of r is 8, but it is not satisfying the condition n greater than equals to r. So the permutations means the value of 2p8 is not possible, because n is less than r. Okay, so just remember this formula, NPR equals to nothing but n factorial by n minus r factorial, where n value must be greater than equals to r value. Wherever you see n value less than r, it means we cannot write NPR as n factorial factorial by n minus r whole factorial. So next we will see combinations and some questions. Okay, now we will see another concept, combination. So what generally combination is nothing but selection. Okay, so the other name of combination is selection. Okay, so in combination also there is one formula which is NCR. Okay, in permutation there was a formula NPR, where P is nothing but for permutation and here NCR is nothing but for combinations. Okay, so this can be written as n factorial divided by r factorial multiplied by n minus r factorial. Okay, so NCR can be written as n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial, and the condition is the value of n must be greater than equals to the value of r. Okay, so we will see through one example. See, if we need to calculate 8C3, the condition is true, the value of n is greater than equals to the value of r, n is greater than equals to r. So 8C3 can be written as 8 factorial whole divided by 3 factorial into 8 minus 3 factorial. Okay, n factorial, n is nothing but 8, r factorial 3 factorial into n minus r factorial 8 minus 3 factorial. Okay, so this is nothing but 8 factorial by 3 factorial into 5 factorial. Okay, we can write 8 factorial as 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial, and similarly 3 factorial into 5 factorial. So this 5 factorial and 5 factorial will cancel out. Now this can be written as 8 into 7 into 6 whole divided by 3 factorial can be written as 3 into 2 into 1. So 2, 3, 6, 3, 1, which is nothing but 8 into 7, which is 56 will be your answer. See, but if the question says to find the value of 3C8, the value of 3C8 is not possible because this example is not satisfying the condition n greater than equals to r. See, here the value of n is 3 and the value of r is 8. So here n is less than r, which is not possible in case of permutation or in case of combinations. So this is all about basics of permutations and combination. One more thing, if someone asks what is NPR? What is NPR? See, if someone asks what is NPR, then you will say that NPR is nothing but number of permutations of all things taking r at a time. Number of permutations of all things taking r at a time. Here P means nothing but permutations. Okay. Similarly, what is NCR? NCR is nothing but number of combinations of things taking r at a time. So here C is nothing but combinations. Okay, now we will see some concepts. The concept 6 means we need to find here all permutation or arrangement made with the letter ABC by taking 2 at a time. Okay, so what are those possible arrangement or possible permutations? See, by taking 2 at a time. Okay, so the possible arrangement or permutation will be AB, BC, AC, okay, similarly BA, okay, AB, AC, BA, BC, CA, CB. Okay, so these are the possible permutations Okay, so the permutations made with the letter ABC by taking two at a time are AB, AC, BA, BC, CA, CB. Okay, AB, AC, BA, BC, CA, CB. And what are the combinations made with the same letter by taking two at a time? So the combinations are AB, AC, BC. That's see. So the major difference here is in permutation. Always remember that here AB and BA are different permutation. Similarly, BC and CB are different permutations. Similarly, AC and CA are different permutations. But in case of combinations, AB and BA are the same combination, means both of them are same selection. So that's why we cannot write AB and BA, means both of the selection we cannot write together because both are same. So it is advisable to write only one, either you write this BA or you write AB. Okay, so the basic difference is AB, BA. In case of permutations, both are the different permutations, but in case of combinations, AB and BA both are the same combinations. Okay. Another concept is, whenever you see in questions that what will be the value of NP0 or what will be the value of NC0, see, whenever you see 0 below, the value will be always 1. Okay. See, simple example, if we need to find 2P0, okay, what will be the value of 2P0? According to permutation formula, NPR is nothing but n factorial by n minus r factorial. So this is nothing but 2 factorial by 2 minus 0 factorial, which is 2 factorial by 2 factorial, which is 1. So whenever you see 0 in case of permutations, whatever may be the value of n, the final value of this one will be 1. Similarly, in case of NC 0. See, similarly, we can find 2C0. What is the formula of NCR? N factorial by R factorial into N minus R factorial. So we can write 2C0 as 2 factorial by 0 factorial into 2 minus 0 factorial. Okay? 0 factorial is always 1. So this is nothing but 2 factorial by 1 factorial into 2 factorial. So the value is 1. So whenever you see NP0 or NC0 0, whenever you see 0, whether in case of permutation or combinations, whatever be the value of n, the final value will always be 1. Okay. Similarly, if we see NPN and NCN, okay. So NPN means the value of N and R are same. The value of N and R is same in case of combinations as well as permutations. Whenever you see this kind of situation, so NCN is nothing but 1, NPN is nothing but n factorial. Similarly, means NPN is nothing but n factorial, NCN is nothing but 1. See, if we need to find 2C2, we can write as 2 factorial upon 2 minus 2 factorial, which is 2 factorial upon 0 factorial. This is nothing but 2 factorial upon 0 factorial is 1. So this is nothing but 2 factorial. To see, this is in case of computation. NPN is nothing but n factorial. 2p2 is nothing but 2 factorial. But in case of combination, 2c2, this is 2 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 minus 2, 0 factorial. Okay? So 2 factorial by 2 factorial into 1. So 2 factorial will cancel out. So the final value is 1. So when NCN, 2c2 is 1, 2p2 is 2 factorial. So whenever you see this kind of situation, remember this, Whenever you see this kind of situation, remember this, and remember these things also, that AB and BA are two different permutations, and but AB and BA are two same combinations. So next we will see some questions. Okay, now we will see some questions on permutation and combination. The first question says, in how many ways can the letter of the word light be arranged? Here the word is nothing but light, L-I-G-H-T. Okay. See, as question says, to arrange the word light means we need to find permutation. We will use the concept of permutation. Here, how many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number of character is 5. Okay. So whenever in question, if the characters are not repeating in the given word, then simply find the factorial of the number of characters. That's all. See, in light, total number of character is 5, and each character occurrence are single at a time. L is once, I, G, H, T. All are present once in the word light. So the number of ways the word light can be arranged is nothing but 5 factorial. Okay, which is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is 120. Okay, but if the word suppose given apple, okay, same question, in how many ways can the letter of the word apple be arranged? See, here total number of character is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total number of characters are nothing but 5. But here one character is repeating, means P, occurrence of P is twice in the given word. So to solve this type of question, just find 5 factorial and divide it by number of occurrence of character more than one. See, here P occurrence is more than one, which is twice. P has occurred twice here, so we will divide it by 2 factorial. So this is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial by 2 factorial, which is 60. Okay. So whenever the word is given, if the question says in how many possible ways can the letter of the word, whatever the word is given, be arranged, so just count the total number of characters. If character is not repeating, just find the factorial of the total number of characters in the given word. But if the word is if the character is repeating, so find the total number of characters first and divide that character, the factorial of that character, by the repetitions of character. Okay, so that's it.